Time to point and laugh, people. Time to point and laugh. It turns out that the socialist wonder boy up in New York City, Kami Mamdani, has run into a bit of an issue. He's run out of other people's money, and we are about to have a glorious episode together. So make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn the notification bell on. Of course, we are also going to be going into our live stream tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. So make sure you check out this channel for that live stream because it's going to be a banger. I'm already putting it together. But before we get into that, follow me on X at Braden LOA. Let's dive right into this. Guys, there's a thing about the commies. Kami Mamdani, Socialist, AOC, any of them, all of them, every single one of them. It's the greatest plan in the world. Doesn't it make you feel nice and warm and fluffy? It's incredible. You're going to get everything for free. Every expense you have will be absorbed by the government because we're going to pay or make those mean rich people pay for every bit of it. Then they get into power on those empty promises. All of a sudden, they're talking about cutting programs. Only they use very lofty language like sunsetting and recalibrating relationships. Y'all, they got freaking played. This is the entire point. They always play everybody because the entire thing is a game. Here's a perfect example because all of a sudden there's a fiscal crisis that no one saw coming. They're out of money. How are you going to do those free buses now, bucko? Yeah, they're not gonna. All right, here we go. Eric Adams in 2023. If we keep spending money on migrants like this, it's going to blow a $12 billion hole in the budget. That was 2 years ago. Mamdani in 2023. That's right-wing propaganda. Mayor Mamdani in 2026. Eric Adams, without warning, left us a $12 billion deficit. Wow, they are politicians, aren't they? Well, let me walk you through a few more things, because again, you cannot make this stuff up, because you know the one thing that you never expect a socialist to do, ever? You don't expect them to create executive orders and create chief savings officers in all the executive bureaucracies in New York, and then recommend sunsetting programs in an effort to recalibrate relationships. Y'all, they're going down the road of austerity, but they're calling it sunsetting and recalibration. Let me know when it starts working out, New Yorkies. Let me know. All right, take it away, Mayor. Enlighten me. Learn me something new. Watch this, guys.
This is a directive that within 5 days, every single agency head has to identify a chief savings officer. And then within 45 days, those officers have to come back to us with a full assessment of the savings that could be pursued, the efficiencies that we're currently seeing, and the programs that frankly need to be sunsetted or are not effective.
Okay, so go ahead, put your John Hancock on that. And that will be
Socialism with a smile. I'll tell you what, guys, I don't know who's going to tell the lefties that their free buses ain't coming and all their rent controls ain't coming because Homeboy has no power to raise taxes at all. I'm going to go into that in a second. But he literally just adopted capitalist free market policies in a socialist administration, all about the little people, the bourgeoisie, basically hurting the proletariat and the proletariat's rise to power as they cut entitlements and programs that aren't efficient through sunsetting. Don't worry, the recalibrating relationship is coming in a second. Y'all, they got played like every single time they get played. It's socialism is literally who can spin the cutest, prettiest narrative and then never deliver on results and then go after other people. That is literally what socialism is. It has never worked for a reason. This is not a new concept. There's a reason that capitalism and free markets, while it does present problems, like human problems, like greed, it doesn't produce 100 million dead in 100 years. Or extreme inadequacies in economic scale. Or collapsing of entire systems. There's a bit of a difference there. One's a human problem, one's a flawed experiment. But anyway, let's keep going. If it's not fun enough for you yet, we're going to talk about the new crisis that they just discovered, the socialist with a smile. Turns out that the free buses, we want to give those to you. We do. It is with the every utmost fiber of my being. I want those free things for you, but those pesky previous administrators, they left us a budget, so looks like we're not going to be able to deliver, but we're going to try to raise taxes even though it's outside of our power. Again, lies upon lies and socialism with a smile. Here we go. Take it away, Mayor.
We are speaking about a fiscal crisis at the scale greater than the Great Recession. And so there will not be one single thing that can answer that crisis. It will require us to pursue every single avenue. That means looking inward into savings and efficiencies. That also means raising taxes on the wealthiest New Yorkers and the most profitable corporations. And it means recalibrating the relationship with the state.
Recalibrating the relationship with the state. I wonder what that means. Because they don't have the power as the mayor of New York City to raise taxes on New Yorkers or anyone who lives in upstate New York. They don't have that power. That's the legislature. That's the actual state government. So all those flowery promises, I hope that works out with your recalibrating the relationship, because the only way that they can save money is not by increasing revenue through taxation, because they don't have that power. They have to cut entitlement programs, sunsetting programs that aren't efficient. Y'all, literally, socialism all over, and I'm here for it. Because the can is open, the worms are everywhere. It's only a matter of time until everything just falls apart. All right. This is an article from the Wall Street Journal. I'm going to jump over. I got a few things highlighted for you. Again, I can only scream it so many times. And I'm going to keep doing it, to be fair. It's kind of like my thing, saving the country and everything. But mayor warns of more than a $10 billion shortfall that could pressure state lawmakers to approve tax increases. Oh, would you look at that? New York City is going to lose $10 billion through their entitlement programs and all their spending. So they're going to say, New York State, you have to raise taxes to fund our entitlements. Or do you think New York State's going to go, hey, read between the lines, cut your stupid programs? Sunsetting inefficiencies. It's so good. Mayor Zohran Mamdani says New York City is facing an unexpected $10 billion projected deficit in the coming year and plans to push state lawmakers to increase taxes on high-income New Yorkers and corporations to close the hole. Isn't that weird? I was told that he was going to raise taxes on everybody. Oh my God, he can't. Just like you and I discussed, it's impossible. But don't worry, that doesn't mean you can't lie to people. You need power after all. Quote, we must raise taxes on the wealthiest few in New York City so that we can invest in the many, the newly elected Democratic Socialist mayor of the country's largest city said in an interview Tuesday. Wait for it. This is the important piece when Kathy Hochul goes, no, During the campaign, Mamdani pledged to raise taxes on millionaires and corporations to help fund his ambitious affordability agenda. But the plan drew swift rebuke from the city's elites, who said a tax hike would drive the wealthiest out of New York. I thought that they would actually welcome more taxes. I thought they would actually be happier. No one would do that. It's not hard. They're playing this little game of, we pay our taxes and taxes are good, but when you raise them too much, they go, whoa, let's not get stupid. This is the game. It's about power. New York Governor Kathy Hochul, who would have to sign off on the increases because she's the governor, has said she opposes income tax hikes, but has previously been more open to a potential corporate tax increase. I don't believe in raising taxes for the sake of raising taxes, she said earlier this month. How do you think this is going to go, guys? Mamdani said in the interview that tax increases were now urgently needed to meet the moment. Ooh, put in some little Democratic talking points. New York City has not seen a gap of this scale since the Great Recession. And Mamdani also wants Albany lawmakers to increase the amount of state funding the city receives. So anything else you want, Cupcake? Because here's the bottom line, guys. And check the live stream later tonight. They literally don't have the money to deliver the promises that they want. They don't have the ability to raise taxes. It's not possible in the New York City mayor's office. They're caught between a socialist and a hard place, and I'm absolutely here for it. And that's what I've got for you guys. I'll see you later on the live stream tonight. I'm Braden.